Give us your thoughts. Very positive on the face of it. Final game of pre-season here at Carrow Road.
Yeah, I think it was a good afternoon. A lot of good things came together. Weather, the crowd was there. I feared there were nearly 12,000. Pitch was lovely. We played a very good Olympiacos side. Technically, this is top. They take care of the ball. It was quite physically in the one other situation as well. I'm very pleased with our defending side of the game in the last games and in this game against a very good side as well, where you have to really work hard to limit their spaces where they can create danger and to limit their clear-cut chances as well. I think the players have done this very well from all of them. Offensively, we created some moments, some situations. We played some lovely football, and obviously we have a lot of work to do. This is not a shadow of a doubt. It isn't over with pre-season, but what I've seen give me every confidence. We scored a deflection goal where we were lucky, a set piece. I think the 2 offside goals which we've scored, I've heard it was very, very tight. Maybe no offside, the last one. But at the end of the day, it's not about the results. It's about how focused and concentrated the guys are. The performance defensively, I have to say good, pretty good offensively. We can score goals out of different situations, set pieces, counter, from distances as well. So we had a good preseason. This is true, so I don't have to lie. But what really makes me positive is first and foremost another injury we avoided today, so no further injury, and as I said, the concentration and the focus which the players have shown and this togetherness in such an early stage of the season or at the end of the pre-season is just good.
Picking up on one of the points you made there a couple of times, the defensive aspect of it. I mean, 1 goal conceded since going back to the Kings Lynn game. Gunny again today. I don't recall him having too much work to do. Is that really pleasing? And was that one of the areas you really honed in on at the start of pre-season, that structure without the ball, the defensive side of it?
No, to be totally honest, we worked on both sides. Obviously defensively as well with the signings which we made and with the players who came back from injury like Kenny McLean. It only shows, and to be fair, our strikers work very, very hard to keep the shape as well. It only shows that you need the right attitude and the right mindset for defending, and this means that sometimes 1 or 2 goals could be enough, but we worked on both. I think you have seen some patterns of our offensive game as well, but obviously it catches your eye that we defensively look so solid and conceded so less against some very strong sides. I think I know you have seen all the games, so this gives you, of course, this gives you, hope, confidence, and the belief that we can have a good start on Saturday.
And flip side of that, as you say, set pieces, particularly the second goal today. Shane Duffy, his aerial presence in the box, unsettled their keeper. You've got Barnes in there, Sargent in there. Is that something you wanted to add as well? That set pieces, particularly in the Championship, they can decide games for you, both boxes.
Absolutely. This was one of the areas where we were clear we have to strengthen our squad, where we have to add quality, and I think we have seen this in the last 2 games, to be fair. Against Omope, we scored from set pieces as well. Defend very strong. And this is what I meant with focus and concentration. So everyone push. If everyone has a big demand on himself and on the teammates as well, in terms of focus and concentration to do everything right. Obviously, we don't do everything right, but we try and we push everyone, and this is very important.
Just wanted to ask you about one individual who came on in the second half, and the crowd really fed off his energy. John Rowe as well. How much he's progressed for you in this pre-season and what he could offer you moving into the season itself?
Yeah, I think Johnny is maybe as fit as he never was before. So credit to him, how he worked in the off-season and how he then worked in the pre-season. I think he had his low in Austria. This week in Austria was not on his best, but what he has shown today again and the weeks before Austria were just outstanding. I'm really looking forward to him, to his season. He starts to play a little bit more mature, use more his head and still use his skills as well. And defensively, he gives everything for the team, and this is very, very important.
Final whistle there. It was nice. It was noticeable. Nice moments there. You and the players applauding the fans applauding you back. We don't need to hark back to what happened at the end of last season, but so important, isn't it, Carrow Road? Now that all comes together again if you can have a good, positive season.
Yeah, this is why we said we like to have the one of the preseason matches, if possible, the last one here at home at Carrow Road. I think they were excited about seeing the new faces. I think they've heard. Some of them maybe have seen some of the preseason matches, and now it was the first chance to see their team, to see their new signings as well. And as I said, some of the guys who were injured for a long period as well. I think the players deserved it, and obviously the supporters deserved it then as well, that we give them a short round of applause as well. And I think we all together, as much as we are excited to have the start on Saturday against Hull at Carrow Road, I think our supporters will be 10 times more excited, because they were not at our preseason matches, and for them everything counts on Saturday like for us. And if we stick together, the supporters and the team, I'm pretty sure we can achieve good things in this season.
And as you say, still a few days left, obviously, on the training pitch between now and Hull. But that's it in terms of the pre-season programme of games. Where are you in terms of your mood and your sense of preparedness? Have you got what you wanted to get out of this block of summer work?
Yeah, the preseason worked quite well. So to be fair to the players, they came in a very good shape after the off-season. So credit to the players and to our performance department. The off-season program worked very well. I've seen very rarely a team with such good shape after the off-season, and this meant we were very quick able to get the tactical point of view into their mind as well, and we were able to add on a much more higher level some fitness workload on them. I think now it's all about to get freshness in their legs. We should not forget that we worked now, I think, 8 days in a row with a lot of double sessions before this game today, a lot of travel yesterday from Austria back. And now it's all about to get freshness in their legs in the next days. This is what we need, the days, what they need. And now it's about to have less workload and more explosive elements in the game, more dynamic elements in the game, and this is what we will do in the last days.
Okay, just whilst you're 1 or 2 away from him, no Jacob Sorensen today. He said the issues with his groin. Just give us an update if you can on his fitness.
Yeah, he was not able to play today. Luckily, it looks like that it isn't as serious as it could be. This means we hope that he is back in training end of next week. Unfortunately, now he missed, or he only played, I think, 40 or 50 minutes out of the last 3 preseason matches. But it isn't as serious, and if he is back end of next week in training, this is not too bad. Anyone else looks good, so Tompkinson is not as long out as we thought at the beginning, so we have the hope that he is back in the next 4 to 6 weeks maybe, so not as long as we thought at the beginning. And luckily no further injury today.
No Jolis today. What can you tell us?
Yeah, I wanted to give Christos 90 minutes today. This was not possible in this game here at Carrow Road. This is why I decided that he plays for the under-21 who played today in Brighton, like Jaden Warner did, who was with us in Austria, and Winnie played in the goal as well. So I wanted to make sure that every player gets, when if possible, 90 minutes or 80 minutes after this preseason, and I think we have done this.
With Christos more generally, I mean, we talked about maybe Johnny Rowe and the impact and how he's pushed himself forward. You look at his minutes over preseason, he hasn't really featured heavily. I mean, does he still have a little bit of work to do in your mind to push himself up the pecking order a little bit?
At the end of the day, I think it's quite clear that we, in the wide positions, we have options, different options with Farsi, which we signed, a different type of player, Johnny Rowe, young, dynamic. Tony Springett has done very well in pre-season with his energy and attitude, and Ornell, obviously. We all together love Ornell, so we have some options in the wide areas, and obviously for Christos, it looks not as easy as it is, and we have to see what will happen till the end of the window.
And talking of wide players and the window, you know, Milo was here today. Probably not a surprise given he only came back into the group that he wasn't featuring, but what is the situation there? Because I know as a coach, you know, as you've stated, if he's available to you, you know, he's an option, but is there likely maybe something could happen window-wise?
No, both Max and Milot. So obviously they have to catch up fitness, what they've done in Austria. So they trained with us, a big part of training, and we have to assess it every week. Obviously, we all together know what the rumors are, but they are our players. We work with them, and we will see what the transfer window will bring. Thank you.
Cheers, though.